am Rishmi. Welcome to SRS Info. Today we will discuss General Studies MCQs Set 2. So let's start. First question, England's Debt to India. Who is the author of this book? So England's Debt to India is the book of Lala Lajpat Rai, who is known as Lion of Punjab. And he also wrote some other books also. The famous books are Arya Samaj, which was written in 1950, The Problem of National Education in India, which was written in 1920, The Unhappy India, which was written in 1928, The Story of My Deportation, which was written in 1908. These are some other books of Lala Lajpat Rai, and he played a very important role in the establishment of Punjab National Bank and Lakshmi Insurance Company, which was in 1894. Okay, and there was an Arya Samaj in Lahore, which was established in 1877, and the gazette of this Arya Samaj was Arya Gazette. Okay, and the Lala Lajpat Rai was the founder of this Arya Gazette. He also helped Maharaja Hans Raj to establish nationalistic Dayananda Anglo-Vedic School in Lahore. Lala Lajpat Rai also founded Indian Home Rule League of America in New York in October 1917. He was the president of INC of Calcutta Special Session in 1920. He founded the Servants of People's Society in 1921 in Lahore. Everybody knows that Simon Commission was arrived in India on 30th October 1928. Lala Lajpat Rai played a very important role to protest against the Simon Commission, and during this protest, he was extremely injured and died on 17th November 1928. This was the information about Lala Lajpat Rai, England's Debt to India versus book. And some information about Dadabhai Naoroji also. He was known as the Grand Old Man of India, and he was the official ambassador of India, and he was the first Asian to become the MP, Member of Parliament of UK House of Commons. It was between 1892 to 1895, and he represents the Liberal Party. He was one of the founding member of INC, and he became the president of INC in 1886. His famous book is Poverty and Un-British Rule in India, in which he explained about the wealth drain theory, which was published in 1901. Dadabhai Naoroji was depicted on Indian stamp on 3 times, 1963, 1997 and 2017. He was depicted on Indian stamp. Dadabhai Naoroji is the first one who made an attempt to estimate the national income of India, which was in 1867. These are the information about Dadabhai Naoroji. Then Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak. He was also known as the father of Indian unrest. Gandhiji called him as the maker of modern India, and he was the first and strongest advocate of Swaraj rule. Strongest advocate of Swaraj, that is self-rule. Okay. His famous dialogue is, Swarajya is my birthright and I shall have it. He was the founder of 2 important newspapers also. One is Kesari, which was in Marathi language, and Maratha newspaper, which was in English. These are the famous newspapers founded by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Okay. Then Bhagat Singh. He was the revolutionary hero of Indian independence movement, and he founded Navajawan Bharat Sabha in 1926, and he also joined Hindustan Republican Association, and on 23rd March 1931 he was hanged in Lahore jail along with Rajguru and Sukhdev on the basis of Lahore conspiracy case. Bhagat Singh was hanged on 23rd March 1931 in Lahore jail. So, England's Debt to India is the book of Lala Lajpat Rai. Moving to next. On the occasion of 159th birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore, which country renamed one of its streets as Rehov Tagore? Rabindranath Tagore, who is also known as Guru Dev. Okay. He was a world famous writer, composer and philosopher, and he was born on 7th May 1861. and he was died on 7th August 1941. Recently, we celebrated the 159th birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore. On this occasion, Israel renamed one of its streets as Rehov Tagore. Rehov means street. Okay, and Rabindranath Tagore, he was the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize, and he was the first lyricist to win a Nobel Prize in Literature, which was in 1913 for his famous book Gitanjali. Then, what about Israel? The capital of Israel is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, and Prime Minister is Benjamin Netanyahu. President is Reuven Rivlin. Israel is a Middle Eastern country on the Mediterranean Sea. What about Russia? The capital is Moscow, and the president is Vladimir Putin. Germany, capital is Berlin, and chancellor is Angela Merkel. Uzbekistan, the capital of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. Which is the national language of Uzbekistan? That is Uzbek. And the prime minister is Abdullah Aripov. Okay, the answer is option C, Israel. Next, who was the first recipient of Jawaharlal Nehru Award for International Understanding? So, what is this award? This Jawaharlal Nehru Award for International Understanding, it is sponsored by Government of India and it is administered by Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR. The first award was given in 1965, which was given to Mr. U Thant. He was a Burmese diplomat. He was the third Secretary General of United Nations. He was the third Secretary General of United Nations from 1961 to 1971 for a record of 10 years. And he was the first non-Scandinavian to hold this position of the Secretary General of United Nations. Okay, and he was the first recipient of Jawaharlal Nehru Award for International Understanding. The reward amount is Indian rupees 2.5 million. And this award is given for the outstanding contribution to the promotion of international understanding, goodwill, and friendship among the people of the world. This is the main purpose to give this award. So the answer is Mr. U Thant. And who is Angelina Merkel? She is the Chancellor of Germany. She is the last recipient of this award. The last award was given in 2009. So Angelina Merkel is the last recipient. Mr. U Thant was the first recipient. What about Martin Luther King? He was an American minister and spokesperson. He was very well known for his civil rights movement. He was assassinated on 4th April 1968. One of the most important and famous speech of Martin Luther King is I Have a Dream. This is the world famous speech of Martin Luther King. Then Nelson Mandela, he was known as Madiba, and he got a number of hundreds of international awards, countless awards, and he got Bharat Ratna in 1990, Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. He was an anti-apartheid revolutionary of South Africa. The autobiography of Nelson Mandela is A Long Walk to Freedom, a must-read book, Long Walk to Freedom. This is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. So the answer is the first recipient of Jawaharlal Nehru Award, U Thant. Next, National Science Day is celebrated on. So, National Science Day is celebrated to commemorate the announcement of Sir C.V. Raman's Raman effect. On February 28, 1928, Sir C.V. Raman announced his Raman effect, for which he got the Nobel Prize in 1930. So that every year we celebrate the National Science Day on February 28. This year the 2020 theme for National Science Day was Women in Science. Let me ask you a question. Transitional Health Science Technology Institute, which is located in Faridabad. How does this institute related to this 2020 National Science Day? Let me know in the comment box. So the answer is option A, February 28th. What about February 4th? This is World Cancer Day. 2020 theme is I am and I will. May 22nd, which is the World Biodiversity Day. Okay, this year the theme is Our Solution Are in Nature. This is the theme of World Biodiversity Day, which is celebrated on May 22nd. What about April 7th? World Health Organization celebrates its annual day on April 7th. So that it is celebrated as the World Health Day. Then the year 2020 is recognized as the International Year for Nurses and Midwives by United Nations. So connected to this, the World Health Day theme for 2020 is also related to nurses and midwife. So the theme for this year World Health Day is support nurses and midwives. On this International Health Day, WHO released a report which is known as the State of the World's Nursing Report. This is the report released by WHO on related to this World Health Day. So the National Science Day is celebrated on February 28. Option A is the answer. Next, first vaccine produced by biotechnology was used against which virus? It's the most important question which is relevant in these days. The first vaccine produced by biotechnology was used against hepatitis B. So before that, the blood derived vaccine was generated. Okay, it was used, it was approved. The first vaccine, that is, which is known as basically Australia antigen. It was discovered by an American physician in 1963. He was Baruch Blumberg. Baruch Blumberg discovered Australia antigen, for which he got the Nobel Prize in Physiology in 1976. Okay, it was just identified. But in 1968, this protein was found to be a part of the virus. In 1968, it is found that it is a part of virus that causes serum hepatitis or hepatitis B. This was founded by Alfred Prince. But the blood-derived vaccine for hepatitis B was approved in late 1981. Okay, the first time the blood-derived vaccine for hepatitis B was introduced and approved in 1981, but it was discontinued from market in 1986. Why? In that year, we produced the first vaccine by biotechnology for hepatitis B. Okay. So the first vaccine produced by biotechnology was used against hepatitis B. It was the world's first recombinant vaccine which was used against this hepatitis B. Then what about pneumonia? It is the infection of air sacs of lungs. And there is pneumococcal conjugate vaccine 13 and pneumococcal polysaccharide vaccine 23. These are the two vaccines used against this pneumonia. And for meningococcus, this is a bacterial infection. So the vaccine is available for meningococcus also. The meningococcal conjugate vaccine protect against 4 types of meningococcus, and MenB, this vaccine protect against the 5th type. Then what about polio? Polio is a viral infection and this affect the central nervous system so that it causes paralysis. There are 2 types of vaccine is used against polio. One is inactivated polio vaccine in the injection form, and the next one is oral polio vaccine. Okay, the oral polio vaccine was developed in 1961 and inactivated polio vaccine was developed in 1952. The most successful vaccinated program is polio vaccination program. In 1988, about 35,000 polio cases are identified all over the world, but in 2018 it reduced to only 35. Okay, so polio vaccination program is a very successful vaccination program all over the world. So the answer of this question, that is first vaccine produced by biotechnology, was against hepatitis B. The first African American woman who received Nobel Prize for Literature was? Who was the first African American woman who received Nobel Prize? It was Toni Morrison. She received Nobel Prize in 1993. She received it for literature. She was a very famous writer. Her first novel was Bluest Eye, and she also received Pulitzer Prize in 1987 for her book Beloved. Okay. She also got the National Book Critics Award in 1988 for her book Song of Solomon. So Toni Morrison was the first African American woman who received this award. And Ali Walker, she is an American actress. And Harriet Beecher Stowe, she is an American author. And Wangari Maathai, she is a very famous personality. The first African American woman who received the Nobel Prize is Toni Morrison, the first environmentalist to receive a Nobel Peace Prize. This is Wangari Maathai. She got the Nobel Prize in 2004 for peace. And she is the first woman to earn a PhD in Africa, in the Central Africa. Okay. And she is the founder of Green Belt Movement in 1977 for supporting the environmental activities in Kenya. And she also got the Right to Livelihood Award in 1984 for her environmental activities in Kenya. And she got Indira Gandhi Peace Prize in 2006, and she died on 25th September 2011. Okay, so the answer is the first African American woman who got the Nobel Prize is Toni Morrison. The first African woman, she is Wangari Maathai. Moving to next. Ukai Dam is situated on which river? So Ukai Dam is the second largest reservoir in Gujarat after Sardar Sarovar Dam. So Ukai Dam is situated on the river Tapti in Gujarat. A fort which was built by the Gaikwad dynasty of Baroda was submerged under this Ukai Dam. This is surprising information. A fort is submerged in this Ukai Dam reservoir. Ukai Hydropower Station is also located here, and which is the dam on Base River. This is Pandokh Dam. Pandokh Dam is in Base River, which is in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, and Chenab, the famous dam on Chenab River is Salal Dam. Salal Dam is on Chenab River. And what about Godavari? The highest number of dams in India is constructed in Godavari River. About 350 major and medium dams are constructed in Godavari River by 2012. According to the calculations of 2012, about 350 dams and reservoirs are constructed in Godavari River. This is the highest in India. So the answer is that Ukai Dam is situated on Tapti River. Next, Brahma Prakash Committee was appointed by, who is Mr. Brahma Prakash? Chaudhary Brahma Prakash. He was the first Chief Minister of Delhi. His time was between 1952 to 1955. And he was also served as a Union Cabinet Minister of Food, Agriculture, Cooperatives and Irrigation. But he played a very important role in the cooperative sector development in India. He was a proponent of the Panchayati Raj institutions also. He organized the National Union of Backward Classes, Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes and Minorities in India in 1977. But his most important contribution is that Mr. Brahma Prakash, along with Dr. Kurian, Dr. Varghese Kurian of Amul, he put forward the idea of cooperative companies. These are just free from the government shackles and they can work independently. And this is the precursor of the present company model. So, Brahma Prakash Committee was appointed to identify or understanding the importance of this company cooperatives in India. It was appointed by Government of India. So the answer is Brahma Prakash Committee was appointed by Government of India. Next, Operation Flood is associated with what? What is Operation Flood? Operation Flood is the world's largest dairy development program. It is the landmark project of National Dairy Development Board. National Dairy Development Board was established on 16th July 1965. The headquarters is Anand in Gujarat. So Operation Flood is associated with National Dairy Development Board, that is NDDB. And this Operation Flood, which leads to the White Revolution. This make India as the world's largest milk producer. India surpassed USA in 1998 in the production of milk, and according to the report of 2010 to 11, India gives the 17% of the global output of milk, and dairy farming became the largest self-sustainable rural employment generator in India, and this became possible due to this Operation Flood and White Revolution. So the dairy farming is the largest self-sustainable rural employment program in India. This is altogether known as White Revolution. So the answer is National Dairy Development Board, which is related with Operation Flood. What about NABARD? NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, which was established on 12th July 1982. Headquarters is in Mumbai, and the current chairman is Govinda Rajulu Chintalala. Govinda Rajulu Chintalala. Okay, and NABARD was established on the basis of the report of Shivaraman Committee. What about NAFED? National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India. This is NAFED, which was established on 2nd October 1958. The headquarters is in New Delhi. The main purpose of NAFED is to promote the agricultural produce and forest resource across the nation. This is the main motive of NAFED. But this is also important. According to the Union Budget of 2018-19, NAFED is appointed as the nodal agency to implement Operation Greens. What is Operation Green? It is a program to stabilize the availability and supply of TOP. What is TOP? The production and stability in supply of tomato, onion, and potato. This program is known as Operation Green, and this was introduced in the budget of 2018-19, and this is to double the farmers' income by 2022. This is a flagship program of Union government. So NAFED is very important body. What about National Housing Bank? This is to promote the housing finance institutions in India, which was established on 9th July 1988, which is headquartered in New Delhi. Okay, so these are the related information. Operation Flood is associated with National Dairy Development Board. Next is ozone consists of. It's a very simple question. Ozone is O3. It consists of 3 oxygen atom. And what is the chemistry of ozone? It's a pale blue gas. It has a pungent smell, and ozone is less stable than oxygen, that is O2. This is dioxygen. O3. Ozone is trioxygen, and this trioxygen is breaking down into dioxygen in the lower atmosphere of Earth. And ozone has this O3 molecule has some commercial uses also. But one point is to be noted is that concentrated gas or liquid of ozone decomposes explosively at elevated temperature. If the temperature is high, then it decomposes explosively, so that the commercial use of ozone is done only in lower concentration. High concentration of ozone is dangerous. And some other damages caused by ozone is that it damages mucous and respiratory tissues in animals. Mucous and respiratory tissues in animals are damaged by ozone. These are some important points. So ozone consists of 3 oxygen atoms. These are some questions of today. I hope you enjoy and understand this video. Thank you.